What's up, sports fans? Hope you're enjoying your Friday. The Super Bowl is almost here. The NFL celebrated another year of excellence around the league on Thursday night at the NFL Honors. The league handed out its top awards of the year, and it's funny how this triggered a lot of people. Fans complained about anything. Fans weren't too pleased. And that's the thing. You can't please everybody. It's a huge example of how much the NFL awards truly means to people. And those same fans who are upset um, are showing they actually care about these awards being handed out. Kevin Stefanski wins Coach of the Year. Congratulations to Coach. Absolutely deserved, well deserved. This award belongs to Stefanski. Impressive stuff from a guy considering the circumstances this season. This was as much of a slam dunk choice as it would have been midway through the season. And what you saw from that Cleveland Browns team down the stretch. It's fair to point out that he's unquestionably a leader of men. I think we need to punctuate the fact that Stefanski lost his starting running back, tackles, quarterback, strong safety, and still found a way to get back in the playoffs. No other team lost as many important players and reached the playoffs. That's really impressive. He kept this team motivated and had his players up for the challenge each week. He had these guys ready to go. Give him a lot of love for that. You gotta put in perspective how much the Cleveland Browns did with so little. The measure Stefanski's character lies not in his ability to endure adversity, but rather in his response. And in times of adversity, they made no excuses. They overcame those obstacles and still found a way to give themselves life with a next man up mentality. The guy has been phenomenal. So I believe Stefanski deserved it. The fact that the Browns even made the playoffs with all they lost is remarkable within itself. And Stefanski gets a lot of credit for that. I'm not saying he's the greatest coach, but the award description literally says the coach of the year. And clearly that would be Stefanski. Twice in 4 years now, he's the coach of the year. And he deserves it. And a handful of coaches I know could have gotten it this year. Yes, they could have. But Stefanski had 21 first place votes to D'Amico Ryan's 20. A lot of good coaching this year. I'm not going to deny that. There were a lot of good coaches. I think it's time we start talking about an extension for Stefanski with the job he has done. It's time to have that talk with him. You have people saying Stefanski's Browns were stumped by Ryan's Texans. And they gave him the award anyway. Yes, because this was based on what his team had done, particularly late in the season. There was a stretch late in the season where the Browns were the hottest team in the NFL. It's a true reflection of the culture instilled when Stefanski came on as the head coach. Getting a young team to fully adjust and go on with the season without a lot of their pieces is one of the most challenging things that come with being a coach. And man, he had these guys mentally and physically prepared week in and week out. That's good coaching. His players loved to play for him, obviously. They followed his lead, and it was so satisfying when they did. The late season push that got them into the playoffs was a worthy accomplishment in our own right. And it served as a reminder of how good of a coach Stefanski is. A smart guy, a brilliant mind. The best coach the Browns have had since they returned in the late 90s. He's clearly the best coach they've ever had. The 2023 campaign was comfortably a decent one. The Browns went 11-6, starting 5 different quarterbacks with 4 of them making multiple starts. We can also make note that Stefanski is just the second head coach in Browns history with multiple 11-plus win seasons. Cleveland, as many of you know, led the NFL in 5 defensive categories this season. Now imagine this. Imagine this team fully healthy with all their pieces to really make a run. They could have made some noise in the playoffs. They could have. And though they lost as bad as they did in the wild card game against the Texans, Stefanski has done a terrific job. He has taken the Browns to the playoffs 2 of their 3 trips since they returned in 1999. I'm in agreement with the NFL awards. Unpopular take to vote for Stefanski when you had the Miko Ryans in this race, but I think this is one that could have gone either way. I'm not upset about it because there was a strong case for Stefanski. I could have sworn people were, calling for him to be fired not long ago. Then he does a fantastic job, and suddenly we reserve judgment, and people want him to stay on as the head coach. I think Stefanski was well deserving of this honor, and he's earned his second Coach of the Year, and rightfully so. Thanks for watching, everyone. Really appreciate the love and support. Holler at your guy. If you have any comments, questions, or concern, feel free to shoot me a message. We can talk. We can have a discussion. I'll see you guys next time. Don't forget to do me a huge favor and hit that subscribe button. Thanks.